welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns, and it's coming up next.
It has been a season of ups and downs, twists and turns. It all comes to a conclusion here tonight as we welcome you on this February night to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Cleveland Browns and the champions of the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. One game tonight, available in 195 different countries. Wherever you are, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen's been great first year in the booth with you, partner, and we've seen a lot. Great individual performances, dominating teams, stunning upsets. It all wraps up on the big stage in New Orleans. What are you going to be watching for in this one?
I think such a big factor of this game, Mike, is who handles the changes that come along with playing in the Super Bowl. Every NFL team all year, they want routine. They want consistency. The coaches and players preach that. Well, everything on Super Bowl Sunday, it just feels different. Pre-game feels different. Halftime feels different. The teams that are able to weather those changes the best typically come out and start the fastest and are able to really put themselves in position to call themselves Super Bowl champs.
They'll throw first play with Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On play action, Penix. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He's got this to Bijan Robinson.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, here's Penix. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Ray McCloud. Touchdown Falcons. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long.
And this one is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Pierre Strong on the return. Now an opening past the 30. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Make no mistake about it, Mike. Just getting to this point is a massive accomplishment in its own right. But he undoubtedly has his sights set on so much more. He's had a really good playoff run up until this point. but I think he's got to even take it one step further if he wants to lead his team to a championship. Mistakes are going to be amplified on this stage, so he has to limit them as much as possible. If he protects the ball and is still willing to take some shots when the opportunities present themselves, he could be in store for a big game.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Browns. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. He's got it! And he will score! Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And this one is blocked. Oh, big hole left side. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. Whoa! And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run a toss play, and it's Ford. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big play here in the big game. Pickup of 46 yards. They'll run here. It's Ford. And he will dive into the end zone. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Open man downfield. That's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. So after one here in Super Bowl 59, it's the Browns with the advantage. More from New Orleans after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line. From the gun, here is Penix. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Now Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Falcons draw even as they tie the game.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
On the return, this is Strong. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Thompson Robinson. He keeps it himself. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Thompson Robinson to throw. To his tight end, Njoku. And he will get into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Oh, he missed another one. Another missed extra point. 2 thus far tonight. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's complete to McLeod.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before third down. Throwing again, it's Penix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Browns offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. That's caught to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes Drake London. The rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Penix. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. This time they stay on the ground. And this drive is going backward, taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3-and-out. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Stage is set for a thrilling second half here in New Orleans. We're back underway at Super Bowl 59. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. We'll take you back to earlier and some highlights in this one. He had success throwing it, but also success running it, including that rushing touchdown. He has been the unquestioned leader of this offense on the field today. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll open this drive on the ground with Ford. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. This give to Ford heading right. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he'll be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll run again. He is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. McLeod now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's going to run it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. On the give, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On third down, Penix. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Ford. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. McLeod now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A hit, and he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Holding offense.
So that'll cost them half the distance.
Still second down.
They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Penix. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Falcons send their punting unit out as he's standing right around his own goal line. Crochet to return it. Strong. Man. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Now he'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. He'll take off again.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. McLeod now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On 2nd down, Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Off-balance throw. It's complete.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. Going deep downfield for Judy. And he's in. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns stretch things out even further. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. On first down, it's Penix. He'll get this out to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. The Falcons getting their punter out there. That's taken at about the 14. But this turns out to be a solid return. They finally get him to the ground. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Thompson Robinson. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 48.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. The ball comes out. But he'll gather it back in. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Now a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Now Penix on 3rd and long. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going deep downfield for Judy. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
And the Browns have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. What a moment. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico, good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.